So next we're going to work with collisions. So we're going to go back up to the top. Paste this in right here. The width and height of Henry. Remember, it's 70 by 111. And we're going to do the same thing for the enemy. I put it near the enemy's position because it has to do with the makeup of the enemy. And I'm just going to add this right here. This is a function. This function has a name called rex overlap, meaning rectangle overlaps. These float variables here has to do with the parameters. This parameter would be the player's x coordinate. This would be the player's y coordinate. This would be the width of the player. This would be the height of the player. These variables with the 2 on them are the enemy variable. This is the enemy's x coordinates, enemy's y coordinates, enemy's width, and enemy's height. And down here is how we're going to do the collision stuff. And then you always return true. In every image that we use in our game, including the animation, it amounts to just a big rectangle. The same thing is true with our player's rectangle. When this rectangle and this rectangle collides, we'll be telling the program to do something. So that explains how this function works. This is our collision function that you use in all your games. So that's what this is. It has to do when both rectangles collide, or we're going to have some kind of event that happens after that. So again, just copy this. Don't even try to. And this function could be used in all your games, unless you find a better formula. This is a rectangular collision formula. We'll just put these collision variables right here. Okay. We'll go back down to the render section. Let's go to the bottom here. And we're just going to paste in this code right here. So this is saying if those two rectangles that I told you about, the player's rectangle, which takes into account where the player is located and the player's width and height, the enemy's location and its width and height. If those two rectangles collide, then first of all, you get this message here, and depending on which direction the enemy is coming from. It's coming from the right side, you get this message here. It's colliding from the left side, you get this message here. Let's pull this back over here. Last thing, these 30s that I put on here, I'm just trying to align the rectangle up as much as possible. In fact, I'm going to post these rectangles in so you can see what's going on, and then I can show you how it works. Okay, let's launch our game. That's on the left. This is when the enemy's coming from the right.